All right. This is the KTM 2023 Super Duke 1290. I did take it out for a spin today, and I've got it parked right here next to my Ducati. And tell me what you guys think of this bike. From my opinion, I think it just looks badass. I mean, this Super Duke, what a ride it was. I did take it for a test spin, and man, it is amazing bike. I wanted to park it right next to the Ducati and get a sense of the difference, but what a badass bike this Super Duke is. I mean, it is just striking. It's just very similar to the Ducati in terms of the single spoke wheel and the seat setup and the ergonomics in the riding position, the handlebar width, very similar. The differences I see are obviously the engine, right? So the Super Duke's got this V twin engine compared to the V4 on the Ducati. But man, this Super Duke, I mean, I just had a blast riding it. It just looks so badass. Of all the KTM bikes, I think this Super Duke looks the best in the whole KTM range. I'm not it looks just the best. And I like that the mufflers, right? If you look at that muffler, the way it winds around like kind of a cobra snake there on the bottom, I just love the way that looks, the shape of it. That exhaust, it just looks so badass. The exhaust looks so badass. And the Super Duke's got this aluminium tank. So you see the shiny metallic tank there? That's made out of aluminium. And the thing I like about this Evo, it's got all electronic suspension. It's got fully automated suspension compared to my Ducati, which is just standard. So you're paying about the same price, 23 for this one, and then about 21 for the Ducati. But with the KTM, you're getting more. You're getting more for the more for value. You're getting the suspension, a fully automated suspension, and that's like a huge difference, because I've noticed the ride, when you ride this KTM, it feels like the ride is so plush over bumpy roads, and it feels like a Mercedes-Benz. If you've ever ridden a Mercedes-Benz, the Mercedes-Benz ride is so smooth, so it's like you're riding on a cloud compared to Ducati. Ducati's just very it's up and down. But that's what so for the same price, you're getting, I think, much more, and you're also getting a bigger engine. You're getting a 1.3 liter engine on the KTM, and you're only getting a 1.1 liter, so you're getting a bigger engine with more torque. And I think in the riding experience, you're getting more usable torque in the KTM. It's a more relaxing ride. It is very fast. I'm not saying the KTM's not fast. It's a really fast bike. It's a great track bike, but just for low speed cruising and low speed cruising, it is very easy to ride, very pleasurable, versus the high revving nature of the Ducati. The Ducati is really revving really high, but the KTM's got really low down torque. Most of the torque is generated around 75% of the torque is generated at 3,000 revs, and you typically 3,000 rev is more than enough on the KTM to pull you quite along. So tell me what you guys think. Should I go ahead and buy this Super Duke KTM? Tell me, should I add this into the garage and have two super bikes? You tell me what you think. You probably have more a Super Duke experience than I have had. I've just got this test riding. I did ride a couple of years ago, but that was a previous gen. I didn't enjoy that as much as I enjoyed this one today. I just think this one looks, this generation 2023 version of the Evo looks just so badass, especially in this color. The silver aluminium color looks so badass, and it just resonated with me today more than it's ever resonated with me in the past, this Super Duke. So tell me what you think. Should I go get it? And what are your thoughts in terms of owning this versus the Ducati? Cheers.